Mod, your name is now in the list for the running. How are you, Mod? Did you see that the mod found a very old clip on the channel and posted in the Discord that I had no clue about? An old clip, like the olden days when games were still cool and fun and fresh for us. Today, we're going to be playing a very important game. A very, very special game. You love being in the running. I'm going to put you into a dogfight inside the game. I hope that your animal wins. I actually don't know what they're called. But that's for later. Right now, we're doing an MMORTS. Look at this. Look at this website. This is a crazy looking website. But this is the game that we're going to be playing today. I'm not starting the game yet because the game is a little annoying to start. This game is called Shattered Galaxy, and I had no clue that this existed, okay? But I accidentally found this in a roundabout way and we already know the developer of this game in two ways. All of us know Nexon from MapleStory Worlds, but do any of you know Crew Interactive? You may have heard the name before, okay? There's a YouTube video that's been going around by this creator named Bind, and it's this video where they spend 30 days in a dead MMO. They made a video on one of the games called Dark Ages, which came back to life, okay? I don't give a damn about Dark Ages. Guess what? We already found out about Crew Interactive through another way, and I can't believe it. It was at 3 hours, and I think 38 seconds or something. Something like... It was at 2 hours and 38 minutes in this VOD. And for context, the reason why this VOD is called On Creation and Hentai is because this is a game called MapleStory Worlds, which is a Nexon title, which allows you to upload games that you create using the MapleStory engine. And you can even do cosmetics. And chat, these cosmetics, every 5 minutes, there is another piece of hentai that is uploaded that is hidden in every single outfit file. Like, you download the outfit, you open the file, and there's like a full-on hentai on there. At 2 minutes and 38 seconds, we've already played a Crew Interactive game in a roundabout way by playing this. And also, just to give you like a sense of the hentai itself, this is a taste of the hentai that was in the store, okay?
I might get banned here.
The trick was that you had to get these outfits and you had to go into the sitting pose, because only when you sat down does the hentai show up.
No,
so that's just full of
This one's safe.
This one's clean. This one's safe. This is a fashion game with hentai. No. It's imagine Roblox for MapleStory, but they don't do any moderation on their online stuff.
Let's cleanse our palate really quick.
So you can just do stuff like this, and you just get that like full on titties.
Let's cleanse.
Lock in here. Lock it in. We got 2 targets coming in. We got 2 targets. Okay, this is a much better example here. This is a much better example of like what I mean by this game is unfortunate. They just come out of nowhere. Because again, look, chat. Like, actually, look at this. Okay, they really do come out of nowhere. Look at this. How does this result in this? Look at the outfit. Okay, the character that you get in the game, the outfit that you get changes your look to look like the character. You go and you sit down on an in-game bench, and hentai appears on your screen. I even had to censor out the asshole, because I was like, okay, this is probably too much for the video. See? And these are normal outfits. But this is MapleStory Worlds, right? This is kind of crazy. If you missed this stream, it was a very weird stream. But during the stream, we also found this.
What?
You have to sit down for this one.
I can't
like, oh, it's getting hot and sweaty.
Okay, quit.
This game, MapleStory Worlds, allows you to like upload your own game made off of the engine, right? Which is cool, okay? One of the games that we found was this.
What?
Something about the Kingdom of the Worlds. Of the Winds, okay? We had somebody who could read CJK.
Yeah,
Shut up, me! We had somebody back then who could read CJK, and so they were able to help us figure out things like, okay, what does this word mean? What does that word mean? To give you context, this is all running within the same client. So let me show you the game list. There's a list of games somewhere around here, I think. No, wait, I think I load in directly. So basically, in this same client, you can play Doom, and then you can also play Nexus, which is that like weird game that I just showed you. So you can play it all at the exact same time, right? And we played this for a little bit, and then I looked and I checked out the website that this was from, because I was like, what is this game? Is this a real game? Turns out it's a real game where you go and you kill a bunch of snakes and stuff. And it's actually a really old MMORPG from Korea. And so I found the website last time we played, and I found it by searching directly for it, and it brought me here. And I was like, oh, this is cool. And remember, I don't know if you were there, but like if you were there, one of the things I said was, I kind of want to try to play this to see how it feels like, okay? Now that's interesting because I didn't even think about this. But I was like, okay, I'm going to check them out later. And I never did. But if I did, I would have found Shattered Galaxy even sooner. Okay, so you look at this game. This game's from like the 1990s or something, alright? Still gets like stuff. It gets like a server reset. There's like a Happy Easter or stuff like that. Chat, this is by Crew Interactive. It's all by Crew Interactive. Dark Ages, Shattered Galaxy, Nexus. When do you think my video was made? Chat, that video on the hentai in Maple Story Worlds, I made this in July 22nd. Guess when Bind made his video? In May. Chat, I was only 2 months off from being a famous YouTuber. All I had to do was go here, download this game, play it, say, I revived an old MMO. And then I could have been a famous YouTuber making bonker bucks. Sadly, I missed out on the hype train and they got to it before me. But months after this stream, I then saw that video and I then found this game. And then I realized, wait a minute, full circle. Everything comes back to this one company. And then I saw this game and I was like, this is what we're playing today, because this game actually does look really cool. It is again, an MMO RTS. As far as I can tell, their MO was to have a bunch of games that were paid for. So you'd have a subscription to like play some of these games. Like Dark Ages and I think Nexus still require a subscription. The Shattered Galaxy though no longer has one. They also have other games too, like Robo Smasher. Some of these games don't even exist anymore. So I don't really know what happened to them, but I'm sure it like went downhill. They also have a game called Clue Star or something. It's very odd. They have like a bunch of weird games. Like see this? It's like a weird. It's like a puzzle game. You don't know who that famous YouTuber is, but you know me. Does that count? Only if you don't feel ashamed of yourself for that, then sure. I would feel ashamed, honestly. Okay, look, see. Nexus TK was in 1997. Dark Ages was in 1999. Shattered Galaxy was in 2001. StarCraft 1 came out in 1999. Alright? So to give you context on like how old these games are, compare it to StarCraft 1. Okay? Around this timeline, StarCraft 1 came out. And so if you compare this game to StarCraft 1, it's not that great. It's just not that good. But if you compare it to like, I don't know, like Warcraft 2, it's great. Alright? Same with this one. And even same with Shattered Galaxy, which you can't even see screenshots for, because this game is basically that. There's a mail sign? A what? Untitled document. What? War Room. Hero ranking. Anyways, we'll get to this part soon, okay? We're gonna play this game right after. But I have to give you some like context on this. So I found this game. I realized the connection to this other YouTuber's thing that I saw. I realized all the connections to like Dark Ages, and then I realized that I could have been famous beforehand if only I played Maple Story World sooner. But like in a different timeline, we wouldn't have seen the hentai. So it's like this is technically the best timeline where we trade things like financial stability for comedy, which I think is a good trade-off, right? And then I kept on looking into this game and sort of the things that they made, and I found out that actually these games are actually licensed games. That these games were actually made from other companies, and that this is a company, either in the US or in Canada, I'm not really sure, but they're licensed in both places, that simply licenses the IPs to then get the game running. And apparently the Korean versions even play differently, because apparently they had to like re-script a lot of the game, but I'm not really sure how true that is. But as I was looking into it, I found a whole bunch of news about it that came out very recently. First off, this is from a news article from a place called... I don't really know what this thing is, Pulse, but they actually talk about Nexon, the owner of, say, games like Tactical Commanders / Shattered Galaxy. So in Korea, this is known as Tactical Commanders. And apparently, I'm just going to summarize this, but like... They recently, and by recently, I mean in January, released a program to bring their old IPs back, along with NCSoft, but all NCSoft apparently has is Lineage, and apparently Lineage has generated 1.1 trillion won in annual revenue. Again, if you don't know Lineage, I remember Lineage, okay? This may surprise you, I'm Asian. So like, I knew a lot of people who played Lineage because it was very popular at the time among my group of people. And I had a bunch of friends, a bunch of family. Everybody played Lineage 1 and Lineage 2, okay? To give you context on how old and how crazy this game looks, Lineage private server. I would love the official website, please. Can I get the official website, please? Okay, how do I get the official website? Is there no link to the official website? Korean official website, lineage.com. Okay, well, this is the only game that NCSoft seems to have. They have some other games, I'm sure, like Aeon Online. Okay, sure, okay. Alright, thank you. Chrome or Microsoft Edge. Okay, well, that doesn't really matter. But yeah, this game is, like, it looks cool, right? And you have this cash shop system. But this game came out in, like, 1980, alright? So this game is really, really old. But they did remaster it, I think, before this effort. But just to give you, like, a sense of, like, what this looks like. Lineage 1 remastered. Holy moly. Here we go. Lineage 1 Reborn. Oh my god. This is a private server thing. This is the game. This game, chat, this game still tops the ranking for some of the highest earning online PC mobile games. Lineage 1 and 2 still top the ranking. Like multiple trillions of won. Trillions of won. Trillions. That's like 5 USD. But it's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. Okay? And these two companies, Nexon and NCSoft, are going to bring back their old games. Is that AIR on the classes? What is this? True, the Lineage Remaster 1 Classic keeps it pure. Only 4 classes are available to be made: the Prince, the Knight, Elf, and the Wizard. Love to see it. Classic. Is nobody playing this? Chat, this is the game that I should play next to become a famous YouTuber, right? I should play Lineage 1 Classic, then I can be a famous YouTuber. Oh boy, I get to be a famous YouTuber. I played this old game that still makes trillions of... Holy shit! Now, for context, I do remember this time period. The entire Korean market had a fascination with almost like a Diablo-style game. There was something about the ARPG which was very, very appealing to the market as a whole. And you can even still see it today, where like Lost Ark is one of the more popular games over there. But it's a very fun genre of game. But I don't think I could ever play this. Jesus Christ. So yeah, Nexon and them released this program to bring back all these old games, okay? So then the rabbit hole kept on furthering. And I was like, okay, what is this program? It's called Project Replay, right? I can't read this. I can't read Korean. Sorry, I tried my best to learn, and apparently it's like, it should be fairly straightforward if I know the other stuff, which I do. But I'm not that good at learning things. So, however, yeah, this is it. Tactical Commander / Shattered Galaxy. This is the same logo. It's actually a set of, I think, 4 or 5 IPs that they're planning to bring back. But the thing is that they're not the ones bringing it back. This is a contact button where you can do a survey and you tell them what you think about the game and how you're going to bring it back to life. I'm not even kidding you. This survey is for you to pitch to them your game idea for the IP, and you have to... You can start at the age of 14 if you want to run your own MMO, okay? Don't let your dreams be dreams. You could be a 14-year-old running your own MMO in your parents' basement right now, alright? Right now. If you're 14 right now, I'm gonna ban you. But also, you could be running an MMO for Nexon right now. There's actually nothing stopping you. But yeah, apparently, they're doing this revival for 4 games. Even though some of the games are still licensed, so I did find a license for at least this one, which we're going to play, which is again the Shattered. That's one. There's another one called Elvira, which I couldn't find. I don't think, because every time I search Elvira, I get Elvira Mistress of the Dark, which is a whole different game, and so it's like it's impossible for me to find this unless I use the Korean Hangul, but I don't really know the actual like, or like I don't know how to like use the. I don't even know what their alphabet is like called. Okay. They have other games too. They have a tactical game. There's a lot of really cool and weird IPs that they have. But you too can run your own MMO by signing up. And so I was like, okay, cool. This is a very cool initiative, right? Where did this come from? So I went really deep and I found this. apparently Nexon is such a massive conglomerate in South Korea that what initially started as an internal convention for their own employees, which is crazy. I don't know if I would go to my own company convention. Like, it's like, I don't know how to say this. I don't even want to be in a meeting. I can't imagine having to be forced to go to my own company's convention where nobody else goes except for my boss. Like, I think I would go crazy, right? But that's what this was. It used to be that, and then it became an open thing. And then I found this. So the rabbit hole gets a little bit deeper. This is where the NFTs come into play. And that's why I think Project Replay is. I think they're trying to make money off of NFTs using this. Because then I looked at the sessions and I was like, okay, what is this? Because like anybody can apply to attend. You can just come in, you know, it's like first come, first serve. You have to show up. It's in South Korea, I'm pretty sure. And you just have to hope that you get in time to go see these talks. And I think all the talks are in Korean. I don't think any of them are in English. But it may be like a dual language thing just because I think maybe they record them. Because I did find VODs for some of these. However, I won't play them because I know how litigious that they could be. Also, I need to close a program. If this crashes my PC, you'll know why. Are we good? I need to close this too. If it crashes my PC, you will know why. Sorry, I forgot to turn these off before stream. These actually do crash my game if I start Shattered Galaxy, and I don't really know why. As implementation gets easier, what will we compete on? Machine learning implementation, the case of Embark Games. So if you don't know Embark Games, they're pretty famous for like two things. One, their own games, but also two, the people who come from their studio. So for instance, they get things like the Finals, Arc Raiders. I mean, this is just Embark Studios. But yeah. So they make stuff, and then they also get people who like leave their company to go and then make their own games, like the creator of Tiny Glade, Anastasia Apar, I think that was her name, and then Tomas something, I forget his other name, sorry. I think one of them came from them. So like, these are actually like real legit talks about some really important stuff within games, right? And then it gets even weirder, because then I started seeing names that were familiar. MapleStory World, a native LLM, Danpung, a development story. I don't even know what this is. Native LLM on MapleStory World. I didn't even see this on MapleStory World. But apparently MapleStory World has an LLM somewhere inside of it. Oh my god. Oh my god, I just found it. Customized AI development workflows. Oh shit. So again, this is MapleStory Worlds. Again, you use the same... as far as I can tell, maybe it's the same engine, or maybe it's not, but it's some sort of game engine that is there. MML!
Of our AI behavior trees and learned all about the different types of nodes and our patrol.
And yeah, you write in this like MapleStory Lua language, and you can do graphics. There's like a game editor, which you see here. And apparently this has a built-in AI thing. But basically, you could do anything. There's actually... So right now, MapleStory Classic game servers are made using this tool as well. And they're hosted on MapleStory World. So it's a bit of a weird ecosystem. But to know that there's also like customized AI development workflows is kind of funny. Let's create an adventure world. Brighten your world with lights. Create this workshop application. Oh yeah, you also get paid money for it. So if you do want to make some money, it's a lot like Sandbox. And apparently they have made a fair amount of money. I don't have any official numbers to show you. I've only heard anecdotally that they've made money. So I can't tell you the numbers because I don't really know how true it is, and I'd rather not tell you about it. But if it's true, let me tell you, boy oh boy, is it a lot of money. Is it a lot of money? And yeah, people just make stuff for it all the time. You can do an AI patrol tree, AI harvest tree. Okay, I thought this was like, okay, like AI, but this is like game AI. Sorry. Well, what's the LLM? Where's the LLM from? Wait, thank you? Why are they saying thank you? Is it dying? You usually never say thank you unless you're going to die. At least I don't.
Hey friends, it's us.
It's a 1 year. It's a 1 year launch. Chat.
And Sam Pip.
I also forgot. Sorry. Thank you. No, don't die. I'm gonna have like it's like trust issues, right? So like now, if like someone says thank you, you're worried that they might die. This. So, I swear I remember seeing the name CM Cabby, because when we were playing it and like a hentai thing popped up, we were also playing one of the games that like CM Cabby apparently was like running an event for. So it's like at the same time as us playing this game and like seeing hentai, like actual hentai inside the store. These people are trying to keep the system from blowing up, and they're making this. They're recording this video for the 1-year anniversary. I'm so sorry for showing people the truth about your game. Yeah, you actually make a lot of really cool experiences tonight. Apparently, there's an LLM somewhere in here. Hello, chat. There's a whole bunch of other things too that they talk about, like different things and services. Duolingo product experience and marketing that enable it. So, for some reason too, this is like anybody can go here to talk about anything. So it's like you can just show up and just talk about whatever technical topic that you want to talk about too. So it's weird because it's like you would think that Nexon would only be focused on games, but Nexon is apparently such a large conglomerate that like everybody just sort of goes there to talk about anything, even though they mainly focus on games. People like Duolingo just shows up and it's like, hey, check this shit out. And it's like, does AI dream of storytelling? These AI cucks are crazy, man. Holy shit. They actually believe this shit. Call the end again. Why audio always shows from coder to programmer? Holy shit. If you code, you're worthless scum. But if you're a programmer, you're real. You're human. This is the only real person out there. If you're just a coder, then you're worthless scum because you don't even know what you're doing. You're just copying code from Stack Overflow. If you're a programmer, you've earned your team's trust. You're a human being. I love you. In the age of 10 times faster AI. So you sort of get evolving farmers. Holy shit, chat. This is like crazy. The game industry's workplace economy. Wow. Economy and strategic responses. We're going to evolve farmers. Fucking farmers, okay? Multiple days of this shit. No way I could make an anime style voice. Or could I? Building Korean and Japanese DTS models. Hello everyone. Welcome chat. We're looking at AI slop for a bit because this is all important for Shattered Galaxy. So this led to me finding out about this, the MapleStory universe. Because there's a talk somewhere in there, I couldn't really find it, but there's a talk somewhere that talks about this thing. And I was like, oh. Then I looked at what this was and I was like, oh. NFTs. Trade your nickname NFTs so you can buy your nicknames, enter the next phase. The infinite IP playground with, did you see that image? Vibe IPs. Vibe, I can't open this, it's going to download the file. Vibe IPs, they have the wrong serving type on it. Content type. Vibe IPs, okay? A benchmark. When the IP is built in the IP, the launch for it, and then this is all for NFTs. And the timing of this with Project Replay honestly makes sense now. I think Nexon is trying to dip their hands into making money from their older IPs. And the reason why they have this survey system set up for like 14 euros to sign up to like run an MMO is to convince them to make an NFT that Nexon can profit off of. That's sort of my idea. How am I? I'm good. How are you today? We're doing some well, this is a very long intro to a game, but it's very important that I had to show all of this to you because it feeds into my theory. Start them early on MLM. It just gets funnier and funnier the more that the name gets butchered. And look at this. This is not like a small thing too. Like they've been doing this for a while and they've actually been building this out for a very long time. Smoother trade, smoother gains. Look at this. You buy an item. This item has stats, okay? All these items have different stats. And the stats on these items determine how much money it's worth. So this one for 70 million gives plus 10 dex to everything. This one also gives plus 10. And it seems the exact same, actually. I don't actually know why. And there's thousands. There's millions of these. Recent sales, you sell it for miso. And what's funny is that this is a real blockchain. So I'm assuming that the miso is our actual coin that like you can mint and then churn out. And look at this, people have made $16,000 on this. But I don't know where these items are coming from still. But I have a feeling that that's sort of why they're launching this replay project, is because they have these IPs that no one's really working on. No one even knows about these IPs, that they exist. However, they've been able to leverage this system, presumably for their older games, to make money off of it. Hell, MapleStory World seems like it's moving towards more of an NFT system to make money too. I hate it as much as you do, but just to be real about it, this is what's happening, right? And my theory is that they're doing this with their old IPs to try and churn a profit compared to what it was before. That way, they can actually make something from it compared to nothing at all, which they currently do. You have to shower? No worries. You can do whatever you want. And you can just buy these coins, you can exchange them. This coin is worth $3,000 apparently. Holy fuck. Or maybe it's worth miso. I'm not really sure. Like it's the same as everything. It's very obfuscated. But they do use this in their current games somewhere. I don't know where, but we can find them. But that's my theory. My theory is that they're doing all of this, and the reason why you can load in your character across these like different games, and the reason why they're building an entire ecosystem is to try and extract profit from it. And I imagine that when they actually do the Project Replay stuff, that they would like you to tap into this as well. That's sort of my idea. And chat, look at this. It's so crazy that people sell names, because if you have a good name, you can sell it for 500 million coins. This is absurd. So yeah, you have all of this, and then I went down this like giant rabbit hole of like all of these things, trying to check out what this stuff was. Because again, it all came. This all started because of this. I'm not even kidding you. This all started because of Shattered Galaxy, okay? And I was like, oh, cool, this is interesting. And then you have like different things, like you can enhance items, you can swap coins. So like this is your actual currency exchange. This is very similar to like, you know, other things in like blockchain stuff where you can do things and then they take a small cut on top of it, right? I don't think you can go straight into USD, but I'm sure somebody's willing to pay you for USD. They even have like a DEX for it, which is kind of funny. These are all very specific terms to the graph. If you don't know it, a DEX is like a place where you can see the current value of like one currency compared to the others. You can swap coins for another by effectively getting somebody else who has that amount of coins to like accept your trade, and then it does it for you, and it brokers that deal for you automatically for a fee. So I don't really know why it has to pay for a fee, because the math doesn't really involve much. Because basically the math to actually broker the fee is like amortized across the entire population of everybody who like runs the miner, compared to like the person who's like brokering the trade deal. So it's like kind of weird. But yeah, you have this stuff with the reactor. What? We're refining the core. Okay. You have the navigator. So you have the real-time on-chain, so you can see what's going on live for some reason. I still don't really like. It's really hard to figure out like what games this is a part of. But this is one of the games that I saw, which is apparently MapleStory N, which is, I think, in like a completely different mobile game. I'm not really sure. Games. Oh, you just like start the game. Oh shit. We'll start soon. Whoa, 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 whoa. It has a MetaMask integration. A MetaMask is interesting. Is that it's almost like it's a bit of a multi-purpose extension, browser extension, but also it's sort of built into its own ecosystem where you get to store your coins there. On top of the fact that it also shows you prices and also lets you perform trades on it. Basically, it's just a digital wallet, but it has a couple more. If you're wondering why I know, it's because to criticize it, to criticize the state of the art, quote unquote, I have to know the state of the art, quote unquote, right? But yeah. All of this is stuff that you can do on this system, and it's like people. It's a real blockchain. It actually does do stuff, and people actually do somehow make money off of it. But my theory is that all of this is to try and make it so that you can go and actually make money off of your old IPs as Nexon. They even have the AI summary. It's stupid. They have an AI summary. Oh, they have an AI summary of this? Wow. This is good. This is god awful. Like this is actually god awful. These are all the transactions that have happened to a MapleStory character. So it's like you can withdraw an item to an owner. Sure. Here's a summary of the trans. Can I do this? What's the request like? What's the request like? Can I like run this? What is this element? Sure, okay, white space pre-line. Okay, let's just do this. We're gonna do this. Explorer X angle. One of these actually sends the AI summary thing. Okay, let it run. Generating response. AI question. Holy shit, we found the endpoint. API gateway Zangle. AI question summary data type transaction. Does this have any, like like headers on it? Cookies? Nothing. There's no headers or cookies or anything? What? What about like, I don't know, cores, same site, same... Can I just like... If I just hit this myself, what happens? Options. If I just hit this myself, what happens? Because apparently this is like a real thing you need to do. This application has no configured error view, so I'm seeing this as a fallback. There was an unexpected... Holy shit, this is public? Does anybody... How do you do base 64 encoding again? It's been a while since I've done this. What's the thing about what JS base 64 encode? I'm gonna assume it's base 64, but who really knows? Wasn't there like a built-in function, JavaScript function? BTOA. Here we go. BTOA. Window.btoa. How do you run this again? What? Endian BTOA. Yeah, you just pass a string. Okay. Telling me how beautiful I am. I'll give me this. Alright, so that's the summary. We're gonna do this. Like, surely they wouldn't just allow you to have this, right? Surely they wouldn't just allow you to have this. Ah, shit. There was an unexpected error. 404 not found. Status 404. Does the data type matter? Maybe it's not base 64 then. Foobar. I mean, they're probably like... Hello, Baz. Okay, well, something about this runs... I need to figure out... I keep forgetting how to actually like go through and actually see the exact details of the request. We could probably find it somewhere else, but I'm too lazy to. But yeah, apparently the API is just open. But it probably does need a key somewhere, right? But no, it has to be open because I'm not signed in. So this AI is just available for you to use. Maybe it checks where your origin is from, but then you can send a request from here using fetch, so it shouldn't be too bad. But yeah, we'll figure it out. But yeah, they have all of this, okay? So then 404, thank you. Then I found this. So okay, all of this led to this. So basically, when I was looking up the Project Replay, I then learned about Project RX, which is a game by Nexon. It's apparently a sequel to Blue Archive. And it's like next generation waifus. But I will say they have somehow nailed the slice of life aesthetic that I think games like this need to be able to survive in a post-weeaboo society, right? There's something very like fantastical and like calming about this slice of life style atmosphere with your Blue Archive waifus as you watch things like a movie and then something happens. And did you know that Blue Archive is actually a game about war? All of them have special powers and they kill each other. So yeah, all of this led to this. All of this led to this. If they released this as an animated wallpaper and they just had this as like a lo-fi song running at all times, they would make so much money. And I need to tell them because like I feel like Nexon doesn't understand how to market to the new post-weeaboo society. But yeah, here, look. Look, inside Nexon Games IO division, IP license team interview. They've already even done interviews. Because again, this was in January when they did the replay stuff. Only 4 months ago, okay? Like, they're slowly ramping up whatever system this is to make some really weird stuff. Anyway, so that's how we got here. So now we're finally back at Shattered Galaxy. From this game, I learned so much about Nexon, and I learned possibly some motivations as to why this game is coming back in some way. But I've also learned sort of an interesting dichotomy where, like, Crew Interactive as a developer seems to have the ability to license this game and show it to the people, but is not necessarily able to, like, I suppose, do anything insane with it. I'm sure they have to follow some sort of, like, rubric or template from, like, the original Korean version of Tactical Commanders, but it seems like maybe we'll see a resurgence in this soon, if only because they've recently opened up applications for any 14-year-old to take control of this IP. Okay, that's the intro to today's stream, okay, of this game. I know that was half an hour, but that was all very important context for what I think is happening with this game. I'm now going to start the game, and it is 50-50 that my PC crashes. This is a game from 1998, so And to give you context, this game came out around the same time as StarCraft 1. If you've never seen StarCraft 1, I'm going to show you very quickly a single short clip of StarCraft 1. In fact, I've played StarCraft 1 for you when we checked out the custom maps of the Diablo 2 custom map, where they had like a StarCraft 1... actually, what's the StarCraft 1 map again? What's the StarCraft 1 EOD map? EUD, Extended Unit Death Map, where people can do things like... I don't like showing this to channel. This person's channel... Sorry. When you search up this term, EUD, apparently, I'm not kidding you, don't go to this person's channel, because apparently they stole maps, and this is a very niche bit of knowledge, but it's like... This person apparently steals maps. There was like a whole star edit, sort of, which is a very well-known website for the stuff, where they talked about the fact that this person's like stealing people's stuff. There's a tutorial on how to do this stuff from 16 years ago, where you have to open a spreadsheet to know what to do. Because basically, what this is you edit memory inside the game by using a glitch that they built, that they patched, and then they had to re-add within the remastered version in an emulated version to directly translate the addresses into functionality to allow you to actually build custom logic inside the game. It allows you to do things like this. So you can now just like mod the game doing anything, and by doing so, you can add any random functionality that you want to, such as doing... I need to find a video that is not stolen. Here we go. No, it's I need to find like a really good EUD map video that's not stolen. Like the problem... here we go. Equipment crafting system. Sorry, StarCraft equipment system. So, do you see those icons from Warcraft 3? So basically, because you can read and write to memory, you could technically read and write to anything, okay? But this is StarCraft 1. So if you're looking at StarCraft 1 and you're looking at Shattered Galaxy, compare this game to StarCraft 1, which came out, I think, like a year later. And just look at how this game looks like. The fact that you have skills in this game and you can do all this. I mean, obviously, this is not the base game, but the looks of the game, all of these graphics are exactly what you would expect from StarCraft 1. So this looks exactly as you would expect. However, people just modded in things like inventories, which is crazy. Is this Dota? There's no fucking way someone made Dota. They made Dota. What the fuck? Oh my god, they made Dota. Holy shit, there's even like kill bounties. Are you kidding me? It's not even like A on the stripe, it's like straight up Dota. Anyways, yeah, so you can do a lot for this stuff. This is just like a normal mod. That's StarCraft 1, okay? Give me a second. I need to start this game up. 50-50 again, I'll crash. I also need to sign into the game. Okay, you will hear my voice cut out. So you saw the Nexon logo. Sorry, it's a bit loud. I need to make the game size properly. Problem. Alright, you just have to live with the fact that it's gonna look like this, okay? Do you hear me? Hello, is everybody here? Welcome to Shattered Galaxy proper. This is the actual game itself, alright? Fuck, I gotta sign in. Please give me a second. Every time I alt-tab this game, it's like the full screen exclusive thing, so every time I alt-tab, it'll kill OBS for like a second. Also, the reason why this game is like this is because it's really old. So this game usually doesn't run like this, and it usually doesn't capture into OBS. Don't tell the developers. I had to use an application / DLL injection method called DG Voodoo. I'm pretty sure they injected something into the game. But basically what it does is it replaces the DirectX DLLs that would normally be there and actually does the whole thing of hooking into calls and rewriting it such that you get a more modern interface. So it's technically in a borderless full screen mode at the moment, technically. So I went through the character creation. I made my character. And when you create your character, there's actually something funny that you can do, which I don't know if I can show. But I basically have no clue what this game is. So we have to do a tutorial. Here we go. You can choose your stat points. And the stat points that you can choose. So one, I chose the most gooner possible character that I could have chosen. So this is my gooner character. So again, compared to StarCraft 1, it's a little off, right? Like there's something wrong about this game compared to StarCraft 1. But this is my gooner character. Again, this is an MMO RTS Shattered Galaxy. 2, you have stats. Tactics, clout, education, mech aptitude. I chose all clout. I put all of my points into clout. The problem is that all of my other stats are at the minimum. There was no cap to the amount of clout that you could have allocated from the very beginning of the game. So I have no education, I have no tactics, I have no mech aptitude, and these are apparently very important for like fighting things. My rank is slime. My rank is slime. I'm a clout chaser. I'm a clout chaser. That's right. So we're gonna try. Want to become a mercenary? No, what the hell is a mercenary? We're gonna try and play this game because I don't know what to expect. There's a tutorial section that we're doing over here called Combat Training Facility, where you do learn how to play the game. Hello?
What's happening?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Wow. And you lowered the volume. I thought I lowered it enough last night, but I had lowered more. This really, like, look at this compared to StarCraft 1. This is the shit. And yet, I imagine if I was a child, okay, I think I would have really liked to have played this again. It's really hard to say, but like, I think this game would have been extremely interesting to me as a child because StarCraft 1 was a major obsession of mine for a very long time. Oh my god, there's a tank! Kill him!
What's happening?
What's happening? Alright, team, go and kill him! Oh my god, this is an RTS. Disguise? Who can
What's
disguise?
happening?
What's happening? What's happening? It seems like they have things like a disguise. They have different moves
What's
as well.
happening?
I think I just attack move. Like, it doesn't really matter. Oh my god, he died. Oh my god, they're all dying. Yeah, apparently this is the game. So if you played an RTS, you sort of know what it's like. All RTSs function roughly the... Sorry, I have to lower the volume some more. All RTSs function roughly the exact same way, where you have a bunch of units, you have to build your composition, and you throw them towards something. But apparently, the thing that makes this an MMO RTS is that you build your units beforehand. And then you have to, like, plan out how your units are going to, like, be upgraded, and then you have to, like, bring them into the battlefield. Which, if you saw that map earlier, is apparently a near global map that everybody plays. So everybody fights on the same map, and you can just join an in-progress battle at all times. Like, apparently there's always a battle happening. Always. Which is actually a really cool concept if you think about the fact that, like, you have to get all the elements of an MMO, which is, it has to have, like, a multiplayer portion to it that is, like, massive and online, where you share, like, a world that you're in that has consequences for your actions, right? But also things that allow you to make your place in it. And so you do that along with this RTS system. It's kind of a cool system. But again, compared this to StarCraft 1, I don't know why it feels like this. But I remember playing StarCraft 1, and I remember thinking, this game is smooth. Warcraft 2 feels like this game, and that's a bad thing to feel like. Because StarCraft 1 felt very, very smooth in spite of the fact that Dragoons could never really group up well. And that the best strategy was grouping Needless into a small corner, okay? Warcraft 3 feels the best out of all of them, but only because it's the only RTS that's, like, worth anything now. Now, this is a very niche game, too. Again, if this isn't fun to you, I get it. Right now, it's not very fun to me either. It's not very fun to me either, actually. I'm just kind of killing a bunch of mobs for no reason. I have these, like, broken units. All I've done is just press attack click the entire time. Like, it doesn't really matter. There's a time limit on this mission? Oh. But yeah, apparently the online is very different. The online is you do have to care about your unit composition. Just for now, because it's sort of like tutorial, I guess it's just to show us the controls. But I don't think we need any more tutorials. I think we can just jump on it. Press F6 to view all players. I'm the only player here. Wait! There's a lot of people on regiments, though. But they're not on. No one's on. This is my faction. I'm in the Helic faction. There's a lot of... Oh, there's also, like, as a level. Not really sure what that means. people aren't really online at the moment. I think we have to hold the spot. I'm not really sure. Yeah, we do. Okay. And yeah, apparently you just I don't know. You're just gonna build your stuff up over time, and you have all these really cool
Yo.
guild features. There's like a bunch of guild features in the game, so you and your guild can show up.
Yo.
And I think you and your guild can fight together. I like saw some snippets of it online. It's really hard to find information about this game because it's so old. It's like it's really old. How about you guys just gank? Is that the factory? Where are they spawning from? I'm sorry. Is that the Eiffel Tower? That was France. Okay, well I learned the skills. Is this literally the only thing that it does? Mail. Message. Ooh, guild, not gilf. Yes, guild, not a gilf. Although the people playing this game are probably gilfs now. Let's see. Infantry, organic. I have squads. I can give them items. Tech level. Oh god, I don't know what this is. I don't know what happened to the tutorial, but there was a tutorial. I can't leave this. I can't leave this menu. There was a tutorial somewhere, and then it stopped. What's this button? Go to battle. Q or F. Subordinate. Whisper to teacher. What? Hello, my mentor. Is not in the galaxy. Okay. Assign EXP. What? No EXP received from your subordinates. What? Okay. Welcome, hero. You're one of the few humans who survived, and kill you shall. So this is your home base. So your home base. What the fuck is this? This is my home base. Why is this here? Why do I have like an alien hole? I don't want that. What's this? Cadet combat field. For new players, get a taste of war without the risk. Okay, so apparently this is how you do, I guess, like the basic war stuff. Unit development, so you can build your own units over time in here. I guess you either upgrade them or you make them. Upgrade. Holy shit, look at this cutscene. It's like a mecha game. Wait, that's kind of sick, actually. So for unit upgrades, so click a unit. Oh, you can upgrade them down a tech tree. Wait, that's kind of cool. Oh my god, wait, you actually get like a lot of tech trees. You get shades, upgrade impossible. Who is this? Wait, this is Gordon Freeman from Half-Life. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, that's Gordon Freeman from Half-Life. I recognize that. I recognize his face. Chat, that I need to find an image. Wait. Gordon Freeman Half-Life 1 cover. Holy fuck. Download. Thank you, The Guardian. Gordon Friedman. Gordon Freeman. It's actually just Gordon Freeman. Sorry, aliens. Gordon, why did they take Gordon Freeman's face? Look at this. It's just Gordon Freeman. It's the same guy. When did Half-Life 1 come out? Half-Life 1 release date. Came out in 1998. Shattered Galaxy release date. Came out in 2001. Holy shit. No, it's Palm Beach Gordon. We don't talk about the Palm Beach Gordon around here. Oh shit, sorry. Oh god, alt tabbing kills it. Oh god, sorry. We don't talk about Palm Beach Gordon around here. I need to get rid of Gordon. Sorry, Gordon's kind of stuck on the screen. I can't really alt tab them all. Everything's slowly breaking. Sorry, this is a very old game. The only way to really play this game is to go and like, again, you have to download DG Voodoo or DX Win to make it so you can play in windowed mode. It might be against their terms of service, so don't do it if you care about your account. But if you're somebody like me who's just coming on to like active full, then it doesn't really matter, right? So just oh god, okay, oh god, okay, can I see things now? Okay, so apparently we can upgrade units. I have Banshees, but I have no other. I have Geoframes. I could get these somewhere, but I only have Shades. We have Cycloframes, Gast, Ravenants. There's a lot of units, and this is just infantry. See this? Like, look at this. You have mobile units, so you have squads, which is like a car. You can also build like a ship. You build a tank or a ship. Behemoth. You can build things. Organic. Oh my god, we have dog. We have dogs. My immersion. Why is there a green field behind? Oh shoot, you're right. I need a space field. Okay, where are we? I don't know. What's like a good space image here? Let me think about this. Oh, you want a space image, right? Yeah. Don't worry, I have a really good one for you here. I've got a really good immersion appealing background image here. We're in space. We're in space. Is that Elvis? Maybe. We're now in space. This is a space game. We're now in space. We're gonna build a chimera at some point. Okay, chat? Equip item. What is an item that I can equip? Also, I really love these cutscenes. Like I know it's weird to say it, but these cutscenes are really fun to look at. Alien bile drive. I'm sorry? The hell does that mean? I can just install this on the alien? Oh shit, you can install a lot of things actually, but you need more tech level too. So, okay, so wait, let me not upgrade any units. Let's just leave. That's like where you build and you upgrade units. This is where you actually build and repair units. So you can get units if they die. The devious imp can. What are you saying? Like your text box is slowly breaking. What are you saying? The devious imp can infiltrate enemy defenses to annihilate with its powerful destroyer. She says the same thing. I'm gonna buy the sword guy. Your division influence required 3. Purchase. Yes? I can name them? Wait, there's no way. I can name them. What? First name that I see. Oh shit! I can name them! Chat, you're all gonna wield swords, okay? All of you are... Hell yeah, you're a Jedi. You're all weeaboos, all of you. Oh my god, wait, this game is sick. I didn't know that you could name them. Oh shit. We're going up a list. All the names that I've seen today. Also, remind me to add your names to the dogfighting after. Very important for the next segment. I was really here with 1v or 2vs. You're all Jedi. You're all Jedi. We have no ranged unit, okay? No, we need one ranged unit. Who wants to be the only ranger? Who wants to be the medic? Oh my god, wait, who wants to be the healer? The mod, because she's a mod. You're a healer. The mod is a healer. She's a healer. Who wants to have a gun? Sapper? You can put mines down? Wait, that's sick. The quick and versatile shade. The wrath. Bum 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 bum. Who else was here? The L Squishy. Oh right, you're the American. Okay, fine, okay. You become this. We'll make Squishy something else. What can Squishy be then? Maybe Squishy is a rogue, right? They can be the sapper. They can plant mines. Here we go. Good. Alright, we have a party. Alright, cool. I didn't know that you could do that, but okay, I guess you can have a party. The artificial alien cave allows you to fight weak aliens alone. What? The artificial alien cave. So apparently this game is primarily about the PvP, so we do need to do the PvP at some point. The problem is I'm the only person online. So there's 4 people online. What? Oh, also we need to see the map here. So the map is large. There's 2 simulation control. What? Why is this here? But yeah, apparently you can go here. There's like stuff that you can find, so you can mine ores and stuff. How does this work actually? If I go here, I think you can actually see what's going on. So for instance, there's 3 people in Troy. There's 1 people here. Battle in progress. Is there a battle? There's a battle. Find a pathway. Wait, no, but this is just my base. This is my home base. Oh yeah, this is the map thing. So see this? So you can actually go through this map. How do we get into a battle? So that's Pompeii. I'm in Hellic. Let's go here. So we go here. What? This cave, there's actually different systems. Oh shit, I'm here! Am I not gonna die? I'm like in the middle of a war zone. What is this? Am I not gonna die? Like, this is the middle of a war zone. Am I not gonna get blown up or something? How do I deploy a unit? Retreat. But there is a cave here. They will erupt from their underground planet to claim the surface. How do we claim this? How do I go visit people, actually? Right? Maybe I can go visit them at Troy. Hey! Hey, everyone! I cannot reach this province. Okay, well, just figure it out. No, figure it out. Oh, I see. And you have to, like, figure out a way to get past this zone. So I have to somehow figure out a way to go over here. Okay, wait. So that's like an automatic navigation thing. So how do I actually, like, go and... How do I claim this? I just want to see people. You know what I mean? I just want to see people. Go to battle. Go to the portal to B053. Go to battle. There's no suitable battle. How do you start a battle? How do you fight people in this place? I want the gas. Okay. There's a lot of aliens. There's not a lot of battling going on. How do you actually start a battle? Press F10 to view your faction bulletin board. Okay, sorry. Just give me a second. The controls are a little finicky. I'm trying to figure out war status. Here we go. War. Okay, how do I do war? How do I help out inside the war? Battle type victory. Victory. Current field value 1. Standard enhanced special edition no close. But there are users currently online. I see people's icons here. There's 3 people here, but I can't see their names for some reason. How do you go and you do a battle? Like how do I decide to wage war here? Does anybody know how to wage war? Who knows how to wage war here? Please tell me if you know how to wage war. I want to wage war. Yeah, how about we just go back home? Go to my capital. Yeah. Okay, artificial alien cave. So we can use that to train with. Combat training. This is a scenario combat field. Fighting the more powerful heroes. Players are called heroes. Faction headquarters. Elections? Wait, what? Elections. There's a portal over here which I can't access. There's elections apparently. What the hell is this? What? Why is it? Wow. It's like propaganda. Domestic policy. What's my domestic policy? Current population 1. Target a dictator? I'm trying to. Faction record, we've lost as many as we won. We're actually like perfect. Latest record though, we've won way more than we've ever lost. Current record is 35 to 37. Invasion time 0. Powers. Everybody gets a health. You can punish people? Chat, this is actually a dictatorship. Like whoever is at the top can just decide to give you martial law or to punish you. Instead, everybody gets bonus health because, you know, it's nice. Thank you, our great leader. Who is our great leader? Foreign policy. We're only enemies with Pompeii and Troy. Which is okay, but how do I fight them then? Go back in there. So how do you fight people? That's the weird part, is I can't really start a battle. And also the tutorial guide disappeared. So the tutorial guy, for some reason, went away, and I don't really know why. There's a Royal Rumble. What is a Royal Rumble? REM? Holy shit, is that a ranked game? Jesus. There's this building. Observatory. No, we've already been there. So there's this thing. Because again, there's no battle going on. QRF is probably the system. How do I actually... Oh, here we go. Help. View the help menu. Whoa, where am I? Dimensional market. Allows you to transport a space station orbiting another planet. What? I can go... So I'm on Relic right now. We can go to Morgana Prime. There's nothing on There's nothing here. Okay. How long does this take me? Allows you to move to... Welcome. Hope you had a safe trip. Send a claim your destiny and spread your name across the galaxy. Your account is not active. Please register. What does that mean? I'm right here. I'm playing the game right now. I want to move to a more advanced planet, please. Other heroes can pledge within the same planet by using uranium. There are no factions open, so factions I think are the guilds. Okay, so apparently my account doesn't exist. What? Use this feature in 1 second. Okay, where's the help menu? I need help. Holy shit, is this war? Battlefield! There's a battlefield going on! Yes! War! I'm going to battle. Okay, so if I go over here, go to the battle. Fuck, it's 100 seconds. It's like a minute. So is it random when battles happen? Or like how do people decide when battles happen? Help. Glossary. Humans risk fighting in a place. Yeah, sure. Education points. Okay. I just want to start a war. How do I start a war? Hero mode is used to conduct business as various shops in town. Shops? Mercenary guild. There's no information on this. Factions. Current status of the war. Terminus and Brotherhood. Okay? You don't exist. Sir, I'm right here. Please register. Please register. Alright. I'm registering. Nothing's happening. Battlefield comp system enabled. So this is a battle in progress. So let's go over here. Let's say at that time you will be able to reserve a place in the battle. Okay, so it is a timed system. I don't know whose job it is, but somebody decides to go and like start these battles. Somebody decides to start these battles. All or nothing. All or nothing. Okay. I don't know what happened to my tutorial box, but it's no longer here. Go to the battle. How do I go to the battle? I just want to go to the battle. Let me summon my chatters to like fight for their lives. Go, run faster. Why do I run so slow? How do you fight in this game? God damn it, it's so hard to go to war. But that's a battle. That's a battle in progress. There's a lot of people here. I dare say there may be more people here than there have ever been. There's somebody named SVIP. Super Special VIP. Maybe they can tell me about how to like go to war. I'm trying to go to war here. Hello? Oh, they also have the same character. Nice. They're in the usual suspects regiment. Their rank is a playa. They're a playa? Battlefield help. Pressing a hotkey. Oh, shit. Deploy. Oh, I can like exercise them. Okay, wait. I need to summon all of you. All of you here? We're missing Squishy. Where's my reserves? I have like a reserve somewhere. How do I determine who gets to go in? These are my reserves. Okay, where? Chat. You're going in. You're going into battle, all of you. I need to make sure not to get your duplicates. Some of you have duplicates. They will be recycled for later. No! Max 6? Okay, fine. Sir, activate your basic hero at SG. What do you mean? What? What? Activate. I don't know what this is. Activate. By activating the accounts, you'll also be able to register. You can purchase and activate... Wait, but I thought it was free. You'll also be able to register trial cards and play beyond the trial limitations. So what is... Okay, sorry. So this game is a paid game. But you have to pay for the game to play it. It's pay to play? Apparently it's pay to play. So I didn't know it's pay to play because on the game's website, it was like all features are free for a limited time. So when I downloaded it, it was like all features are free for a limited time and you're good to go. And it was like, okay, you can just play. Here we go. Download Shadow Galaxy with free playtime, no level limits, no time limits, or as a fully registered hero. So I was like, okay, so what is a... Like I was like, maybe you just have you used to sign up. So this is the registration system here. Okay, wait. So it's pay to play. Elite, unlimited playtime, yes. Level limits, none. Full experience from battles, handicap up until the max. Full offensive ability. Can you build honor? Cost is free. Can purchase rare items. Okay, so it's not pay to play. Sorry, it's pay to obtain certain features. So I can theoretically I can go to war for free. How the fuck do you go to war? Attack! Let's go! What happened? With no mercenary contract, you can withdraw from imminent battle. You can join combat later if you desire. Well, no, I want to go to war, actually. I want to go to war. I deployed. How do I go to war? I gotta walk over there again. I gotta walk over there again. What's the blinking light mean? I don't know what that means. Yeah, how do I go to war? Why is it so hard to go to war? Why is it so hard to go to war? It's actually so difficult to go to war, and like, there's no system. There's like zero system that tells you how to get away. Maybe a real war, but the friends we met along the way. I don't want friendships. I want to taste blood. How do you taste blood? How do I change the system to go to everywhere? Hello, everybody. How does one partake in this war business? I'm Canadian, so bear with me. But we're only responsible for war crimes, not starting wars. Okay, well, I would love to have my first taste of blood. Please, will somebody tell me how to join? I just want to play the RTS portion in like a real combat. I want to see what it's like to really fight people. Because again, to get resources, you have to like do stuff to get resources. Because these resources just exist on the map. Also, it's funny that how they place these resources. It's a lot like StarCraft 1, but before StarCraft 1. Where like in StarCraft 1, you have like Vespene geysers just like sort of there. It's sort of fascinating to see that system because like you wouldn't really expect that. F7 complete. Okay. So then we go in here, I then attack. I instantly die. How do I, so I have to become a mercenary or something. How do I become a mercenary? Sure. Your mercenary status has changed. Please relog. We're gonna do a low stakes simulation. Okay, low stakes simulation battle. I'm gonna fight in the zoo. No! Can't even fight in the zoo. Okay, so this is the simulation. We can simulate combat anywhere in this space, but I can't go to a real battle for some reason. Lord knows why. What the hell is this? I'm in charge of the simulation. Start. What? Only the first to enter can begin the battle. Yeah, I'm inside the battle. Banned? Banned. Can I ban myself? Simulation battle set. 3, 2, 1. What the hell is happening? Congratulations, we won. I don't understand. So what am I activating here? Sorry, I need to figure out what does this act. There's an activation system that's holding us back. But it's not the same as the premium stuff. It's not the same. I don't know what's going on. So yeah. This is the website. So it says you have to activate, right? But then this portion of the website says you don't have to pay anything. You just get the game for free and just play it. But this says you have to activate your character for some reason. Add game ID option. But I've also made a character already, so I need to go to Crew Interactive Customer Account Manager, okay? Game info. Tour? Sure. How do you play the game? How do you like start the game? Interested in playing. Holy shit, look at these. Look at this. I remember having a Celeron. I remember having a Pentium too. Sorry. A Celeron was hot shit. If you had a Celeron, you were living good. I had 32 megabytes of RAM and I had a Pentium like 2. It was like really shit. All crew games. You need to create an account, just download, install, and play. So again, all games have a free trial, but I can't play the fucking game. You play the game. I can only do like one battle? Support. Here we go. Wait, support? New player information. Here we go. Get in the game, create your character. Follow the instructions of the in-game tutorial. The problem is that the in-game tutorial stopped working for some reason. Get some practice time in the zoo. Okay, well, I'm gonna relog inside the game. Sorry. You can't see it yet. Just give me a second. Wish to exit? No. Is there a sign out? I guess there's no. There's a message board? Sorry. Okay, we're exit? No. Okay. Continue. Log in. Okay, so wait, sorry. I can't show you this. But I now have a tutorial. This is good. We now have guidance in the form of a tutorial. You can't see it yet, sorry. I need to log in. The game is slowly crashing my OBS. It's trying. It took me a while to set this up last night. Okay. So let's see this. So this is the tutorial. Okay. Character has been created. For a limited time, see? It also says here, for a limited time, premium features are provided for free. That's cool. Now my tutorial thing is gone. Take some time to practice in the zoo. You can go fight inside the zoo. You can't use this portal at this time. I don't know why. Go to the factory. You can then supply yourself. Once you finish, check out the unit deployment screen by pressing F7. Okay? Feeling adventurous, head over to the lab to choose some new weapons. Alright. And then what? Now you've got a few skirmishes under your belt. Go into the subterranean caverns, okay? Work with other players to control these points. Where in God's name is the subterranean cavern? I don't know. There's a zoo and a subterranean cavern. You can play with other new players. And then you can go to battle. But I see. So conflicts happen on a schedule. I can't do anything. What's the point? What's the point? I can't use this portal. But the website says I can play this solo. So what do? All I can do is combat training? Chat, you literally can't do anything in this game. All I can do is this tutorial? All I can do is the one tutorial. I made a bunch of you and I can't even throw you into the fray? They lied to us. They actually lied to us. Well, maybe they didn't lie. Maybe I misread something. Or maybe it's just old. Let's see. Also, look at the website. I like how it says this. Getting a game of Shattered Galaxy going is as easy as 1, 2, 3. Shattered Galaxy, how play zoo. I don't know how do you actually like play the game? There's a manual. Wow, there's a manual. This is old school. I actually miss these. I do miss old manuals like this. Introspection, you can do this. Okay, that's cool and all. Alright, cool. Bulletin board. Oh yeah, I need to show you the forums. Artificial Mercenary Guild units? Sure. What's the Mercenary Guild actually? Sorry, Cool. Mercenary Guild. The Mercenary Guild, located only in the space station, allows heroes to leave their current faction and join and found new factions, okay? Combat. This outlines unit management does not rely on micro. You can command between 6 and 12, okay? Each objective has different things like resources or refueling or higher ground. Logistics. Very dynamic. You can bring things back. So combat happens. The strategic map shows the real-time status of the planet your hero is on. The primary use is the identification of good targets. All the provinces are shown. Faction markers indicate ownership. Small humanoids show how many heroes are currently there. Clicking on a thing will take you there. Will mark appropriate paths. How do you start a war? Aliens? The aliens are everywhere. The aliens are everywhere. When you repair, okay, that's cool. Well, the aliens are everywhere. CTF allows you to experiment with things. Unit design. General design principles. Sorry? Well, holy shit, there's a whole inventory system? Oh my god. Wait, that's actually way more complicated than I thought. So every single unit has something. Okay, so there's more plants, but I don't have access to them. Maybe, I'm not sure. Finally, a faction temporarily disabled. Ask other players for help. Purchase a peregrine or red eye to help you locate enemies. Don't purchase more units than you can deploy. You'll be able to. Don't mention more than one province from capital. Don't fight players more powerful than you. How do I start a war? I want to go see a war. I want to reincarnation. I want to start a war. How do I start like a battle? I'm going to assume. Previously, these features were available. Now they're available through the website. Okay. To open the account manager, simply enter. Add game ID, delete game ID. To add a new game ID. How do I add an existing game ID? Okay, give me a second. I need to try signing up for this. Because I have an account. Making a Shattered Galaxy account is currently closed. What? What do you mean? Well, how did I make this account then? I made this account last night. What? If only it was this difficult to start a war in real life. Right? So much harder here. Like here, they just say that I'm not allowed to. But I've already made an account. I'm already playing, so I don't really know what they're saying. Okay, that's weird. Okay, so the website for it doesn't work. It doesn't use the same account name because the account name is different. So whatever account that this is not the same as the other account. Like whatever this game is, it's not the same. Simply enter previously these features. Now simply enter your account password and account ID. I think I accidentally made the wrong account. There's a forum. Oh my god, there's a forum. Do you think it still works? SG City IBF. Okay, so there's two things. There's a fan website that the game sometimes posts a link to. I am on a VPN, so that could also be a problem too. But I'm on a VPN because it's just the thing that I do for streaming. So that might be a problem. Accolades. Very nice accolades. Can you please tell me how to play this game? Invite your friends. We're lonely in here. 2021. This is serious, not a drill. Get in here. Get back here. SG City. Your real fashion capital. This website's that. Blair of SG PB Wiki. Chat. Some of these are dead. Inferno level? Hurricane level? The Chinese homeland? What does that mean? Newbie guide! Oh my god. Please. I'm begging you, please. I can't even go see the Chinese homeland. What? Click here to download the fan kits. Oh my god. Wait, look, they have like a fan kit. Why does the medic have such like massive titties? Okay, I don't know what the fuck is going on. Apparently, I'm not even supposed to be able to sign up for this. Add on Snapchat. Snapchat? Misashi is our new Snapchat. Really? Snapchat? Really? Snapchat. Yeah? Snapchat. Snapchat? Snapchat. Holy shit. Alright. There's an in-game forum. We can check out this in-game forum. Look. Upgrade your hero to an elite hero. For game info forums. What? There's another website. For game info, chat SG Troopers Damocles. Like the sword of Damocles? The one hanging over his head. SG-Troopers.Damocles. This is all probably viruses. Server cannot be found. I think this maybe was like a faction. I think they paid to like have this because that's a community message. Okay, so that's gone. Personalized Battlefield help upgrade your account. How did I get to the forum again? There was a forum somewhere. Was this? No, it was this. No, that's my options. Message. Mail. Write SG mail. Bored, here we go. Triple experience month. Okay, suggest Troy. You are all garbage, so kill yourselves. Holy shit, chat. They like, holy shit. People in this game are crazy. Chat, people in this game are genuinely crazy. I can't. I'll teach you how to kill an invincible hacker. The opponent uses death packets that prevent them from receiving them. So when you reduce the zero, you press S to pause the attack, instantly attack. And you switch to what? Kai, he used drop line hack. He's from Taiwan, and his ID contains MIT, made in Taiwan. It might even be Massachusetts technology. Therefore, it's a Taiwanese person maliciously sabotaging this American game. Let's try to get some PvE squads going. Give it a try with me. I would love to give it a try with you. I wish I could even figure out how to even start things. What? Taiwan's democratic... What? What is going... I guess a game about war is technically gonna, like, involve people who go on and talk about... Oh no! 18th of March 2026, Israel and USA at war with Iran at just putting major events here. Oh my god. Chat, this is just an open forum where people just say anything. What would you want to do in the last day of your life? By Thanks SG. Humanity is getting closer. I wonder how much longer we can survive. Humanity is getting closer to extinction. Robots. Sorry. Robots can also hide surveillance cameras to monitor the lives of all people and whether businesses are paying taxes. Chat, these people are insane. Oh my god. I guess if you're still playing this game, there's something wrong with you, right? Like, there's something wrong with you. Robots can hide a major danger posed by robots. Humans could deceive the robot. The widespread use of robots, they can be deceived. Hello from 2026. LOL, Rush B. Who is Rush B? Where are you from? The US? It's time to get closer. Can you write like a reply to this? Chat, there's 700 pages. Holy shit. I will always remember SG, now we're old. We're all getting old. Remember how many years we spent fighting together? Yeah? I wish I could fight. Motherfucker. Faction bulletin board. F10. Wait a minute. Oh, fuck. These are my people? Oh, no, chat. I chose this faction. Need help leveling. How do you even... Chat, these people don't even exist anymore. January 1st, the world has not ended. RE below. Good idea. Suggestions. Sign up for Collapse Galaxy 2, the OG Chinese remake. What? Wait, there's another version of this game for China? Collapse Galaxy 2. Holy shit, there is! Oh my god. There's another version of this game. And it's got like AI art. It has... Oh my god, they used the AI art, chat, to make it look like this. They used AI art. Wow. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Chat, I haven't even found a single war. For some reason, you just can't join battles, and I don't know why. Bots. A bunch of bots pop online to recapture the... End the ccp.com. We all welcome high-quality Chinese... What is this? What is this? I suggest Troy be deleted. Why does this person hate Troy? Borderlands 3. Whoever plays should add me and Beamer. I suggest everyone that chooses to be in Troy should stop playing SG. Realize Troy players are all horrible players. Tell Prios to kill himself. The real war is in the forums. It's actually a forum war. What the hell is this shit? Hope everyone's doing well in real life. X-Kid Rage. 25 years. Yeah, it has been... Oh my god. Chat, this game is older than like some of you here. Some of you here have only just turned 25 and 26. This game is older than some of you here. Holy shit. It's not older than me though, so I can still play it. These are the people that like I grew up with basically. Steam. Okay, what the fuck server? SG. Crew, please read. Make some small changes. Nailing SG's casket. Bang bang. So I did remember watching. My mom will remove my ADSL network tonight. So bye bye. How old is this person? This game came out in like 1998. This is in 2018, so this person is at least 20 years old, okay? I quarreled with them last night. They said I was addicted to the online game and didn't go out to find a job. So removing my network would not let me play online. All people who hate me, bye-bye. You have no chance to kill me for revenge. I have no chance to continue bullying you, haha. Only one world is needed, haha. All hillick. My mom remove gay. It seems pop and battles are down again. Each battle lasts 15 minutes. Time zone battles. EXP hackers. This is an insane. What did I go over here? Page 13 breaks the system. Oh shit, chat! I think I broke the system. Uh-oh, chat. I think this might be the first time that their database has ever been hit on page 13. I think they only cached like maybe the first couple of pages. It's slowly breaking. SGXP hack. Oh. What if it goes to the oldest page? I think the database is gonna blow the fuck up. That database is gonna be like, oh fuck, why did someone click that? Okay. We can't join the battle. All I can do is this one single battle over and over. Really? Like, that's so sad. I'm actually so sad that no features seem to work. But it is weird. Because I can build units and I can do this like tutorial battle. I just can't seem to go and fight these things. It just says you cannot use this portal, and I don't know why. And what's weird is that there's no more tutorial, so it's not like I can do anything either. Like, yo, all I can do is this. All I can do is this one tutorial over and over and over again. And this is all that's possible for me as a player. It's just weird. I would have thought that maybe the game would let me go in and just join a battle. That's how I was kind of imagining it. But looking at the system that they have here and seeing the world map, it seems like really what's happening is that there's only two factions. Whoever is in this faction is getting surrounded by people. And what ends up happening is that you just go and you choose a spot to start a battle at. The problem is I don't understand how you start a battle. Nothing really seems to work, and battles seem to resolve basically instantly. So I go in, and then the battle's like immediately over, and I don't really know why. But then I can't even kill aliens. So you can't even do like the tutorial killing aliens. This thing over here. You can't just go and kill aliens because it says you can't enter. I just don't understand. Like, it's like, I imagine there must have been a whole bunch of features before that they had at some point, and then they stopped having them because I assume that it just stopped being viable for them to run, maybe? But because of that, as a new player, it's like, what do you do? Like, there doesn't really seem to be a way to go and join a battle that's in progress. It's cool that there's a world map and I can kind of like walk around to see things, but there's nothing that I can actually do from this point on. Like, I could just walk to this territory, but I don't think you can actually do anything within this territory. Other than walk there, like, it doesn't seem like anything's possible. And so it's like, I wonder how you actually get to make this happen. Maybe there's like a defender spot you have to start from. But the concept of the game does seem cool. It is interesting how weird it feels like compared to StarCraft 1 especially. Like, if you think about StarCraft 1 coming out about, 2 or 3 years afterwards, right? It does make you realize that they somehow nailed the formula very quickly, going from their Warcraft in space thing initially into StarCraft 1, and even made the game feel very fun to play and very smooth, surprisingly, compared to whatever this is now, where, like, say something like this, it can feel very almost clunky at times. You only have 6. Oh!
Yo.
Team! We're gonna kill some aliens! Oh my god! It feels clunky to play, and yet at the same time, I do actually really enjoy the concept. Because again, I played other MMORTSs. There was another one called Dreamlords, which I thought was a really great concept too. It was more of a fantasy style game, and you had your own main character that you built up over time, over multiple seasons. There was a cool PvP thing. Really good game. But it is interesting to sort of see how this game decided to handle it way back then. And again, not to say that this game is bad, right? If you think about it, right? This came out before the state of the art. So if you think about what they were able to accomplish before the state of the art of the industry, then you realize like, oh man, this game is really good. Because the state of the art is StarCraft. Like, it became StarCraft 1 of bugs! Anti-air! Moro, you're gonna die! No! Oh my god, everyone's dying. We've lost the mod. Moro got shot down. Run. There's only... Oh god, Nagi's about to die next. There's only coming to you. How could you? I didn't know that the bugs were that strong. Okay. I guess the further that you leave your home, the worse it gets for you. Everybody, let's get the hell out of here. Holy shit. We've lost 2 people. Okay, that was a terrible battle. We just started. And 2 people died. No! Yuki! No! Mince Nagi! Tell our tale! Battle result. Defeated. Army strength bonus. 0. Battle result. Messages. Mail. You died. Okay, let's... I can't use this portal. Why? I don't understand it. Sir, you failed me. Sorry. Oh, you know what? This isn't my planet. Is that why? Oh my god, chat, I think I know why. This isn't my planet. I was on the other planet. I just came here. This isn't my planet. It's a random planet. Let's leave this planet. Where did I start from? I was on Relic. Yeah, I was on Relic. Return home. Oh my god, was that why the entire time we couldn't fight easy aliens? So we were the bad guys? Yeah. We'll be at a safe trip. I'm not in the regiment. Yeah, I know. Oh, I see. Okay, so that was a high-level planet. Okay, now I understand. Okay, now it's making sense. Okay. So as a free player... Okay, so this makes... As a free player, you can only play on this planet. As a pay-to-play player, you can then play on the other planets. So, okay. Okay, chat, we have to make you stronger, okay? All of you kind of died. We have to make you stronger. I'm gonna equip you with the swords, alright? I'm gonna equip you with items. Plebs on the free planet. Well, also nobody here. There's like no one here for some reason. There's like nobody here. Muro. This is so... Okay, this is cool. I do like this portion where you build stuff. I can give you a gold gun. Holy shit. Yeah, buy this. What does this do? You do not have enough resources to purchase this. Fuck. But what do I need? I need uranium. Okay, well... Chat, now that we know where to go, we're now on the free planet. We're gonna clear out some aliens. No anime gun. Sorry to say it, this game. Although again, like, the concept would work. I think an anime skin game would actually kind of work for this game in a weird way. We only need 1 ranged unit. Everybody else has a sword, okay? All of you are gonna kill aliens. Go. Now it makes sense. So on the free planet, you can play. On the pay-to-play planet, you can't do that. It's a very weird, confusing interface. Okay. But yeah, it's interesting to compare this game to StarCraft 1. Because again, StarCraft 1, this game did a lot of really good things before StarCraft 1. And I could see this being very fun. The 6 unit limit is very interesting to me, but it makes sense given that it's an MMO. But I was surprised at sort of how this game sort of functioned going into it. However, it is interesting to sort of play around with it. It's sort of like
What's happening?
I don't know how to say this. It's sort of like MMORPGs, but you run your own party, right? And I like that system a lot because you would think that it would be more, I guess, like traditional RTS with like you say, like you build buildings, and you upgrade and you get resources over the course of a battle, which is it's what I thought it was. But this one's actually even more interesting in that all you really do is you play to create your team and throw them into a battle after upgrading them out of combat, which is a cool concept. Also, we forgot the mod. We have one random gas. Nobody's getting healed. All of you are dying, and I'm sorry. But it is like, this is very painful to play. Like it's not even that it's a bad game. It's just the fact that like I don't know how StarCraft did it, but I remember reading all of their devlogs. Well, there was this one developer who eventually went to work at Guild Wars who talked about how they made the game, and they went into great detail of like how much it took to like make the game as good as it was. There's a slurst. Oh my god, there's so many aliens. Oh my god, there's worms. And it was interesting to sort of see their process and like what they had to do to make it so good. Was they basically they basically crunched and like tried their best to like try to make it kind of work in an engine that it wasn't really built for it. So it's like to make it feel really good. It's like there's a lot of design elements to an RTS that like make it feel good, and even like modern RTSs don't really get it right. Like there was that one RTS out I played, Storm something. I forget what it was called. It was Storm something, and it was designed to be like a StarCraft 2 killer. And apparently that game has completely bombed, because I was like, oh, it's just a normal RTS. But the RTS itself, while it felt smooth, was also very sort of like plain and boring, right? Like there was no interesting hook to it compared to other RTSs. And it really goes to show why I think StarCraft 1 and Warcraft 3 still are so dominant in today's world. It's because they really stand out as like top tier products and like top tier games. And compared to other RTSs, they do everything that other RTSs do, but better. Because it's like you can have custom games, you can have all kinds of crazy stuff. Please shoot the worm!
Yo, dude.
Yo!
What's happening?
Yo!
Yo,
Yo!
yo. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Yo.
Yo! Yo!
What's happening?
Yo!
What's happening?
Yes. Go ahead. Go ahead. Yes. Go ahead.
Yes.
I'm listening.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Yes.
Go
ahead.
Go
Yes.
ahead.
This actually takes forever to go down. I see why they put it in the forum. It's for you to like go and read the forums while you're waiting for stuff to happen. Because it actually it actually takes a very long time for anything to happen. Like it you would just rather like go and read the forum. Okay, let's go check out some more stuff on the forum. I think I broke the forums. Nothing's loading. Page 6. Nothing's loading. I don't think the forum is working anymore. I must be hitting some like cold storage or something where these files are being pulled out, and it's been years since they've been pulled out, so the whole thing is dying. Cause like there's no way that like these things, Noggy at the front.
What to do?
Got to do. I think you gain EXP actually. I'm not really sure. You have a blue bar. Noggy's about to die actually. Can we swap?
What's that?
Tavadi, go fight him. What to do?
Yo,
Let's do this.
will do.
Will do.
Yo,
Yo.
what's happening?
Yo. Okay, so I've taken this over. All your units have been repaired due to my courage in battle top 3 battle ranking. You've received 1 uranium as your daily tribute for being an elite hero. I'm an elite hero? I guess so. That was some elite stuff, chat. There are levels. Okay, so you gain levels. So units gain levels. Okay, you gain uranium. I can upgrade some of you now. But chat, we've successfully succeeded. I think we can go and do like a random alien site. Please, sir, can I get some more uranium, sir? Yeah, you can get some here. Just have some here. Look, I'm gonna feed you, okay? Here's your uranium. Open up. You're gonna get some uranium. You want an Edison accumulator? This thing costs so much money. Oh my god. You want a new gun? I can get you a gun. Get you a CPU. I can buy you armor. Kevlar. Bonus? Radiation filter. What the hell is this? That gives 7.5 meter range and adds weapon range. How do you like hover over things? Nice uranium glassware. Yeah, exactly. It's like, oh, nice. I get to wear these glasses. And then, you know those people who like made those things and then it's like they had to lick the uranium to like use it, and then it eventually killed them and it gave them cancer. That's what this is. Like, that's what this is. You're gonna get cancer. All right, let's give you cancer. I'm gonna give you cancer by buying you Kevlar. So apparently I can buy this. This costs 0 uranium. It just costs. This only gives you armor though. I feel like getting you more health would be better, but I don't know the relationship between health and armor. It's kind of weird. I'm assuming that armor. If I'm fighting aliens, maybe health is better, right? That was the uranium paint for the watches. There we go. Yeah. And but they also made uranium dishes and cups. There's no way. Is that so? So that's why it was like you could see it glow. Why did they do that? Why? Oh, that's what the energy cost is too. Okay, so you have ammo cost as well, so you have to care about your ammo cost. I see. Let's get you a gold gun. I can. This thing costs 1 uranium for a gold gun. I'm sorry. That's a little expensive. I'm sorry to say it. I don't know if I want to get you that. How about you don't get a gold gun? You already had a Ryan Mark II. You don't get a gold gun because it was neat. Who wouldn't want to eat a chicken of a glowing green dish? So my theory about aliens is that people always seem to say that like, oh, you know, if aliens ever appeared on Earth, you know, we might kill them. And I'm like, no, like, I think we'd first try to eat them, and then we would kill them afterwards. Like, it's like there's certain steps that would happen first before that step will ever happen. So I'm gonna give you this. You now have a golden gun. Because people always think like, oh, you know, it's oh, like we're gonna go and like kill the aliens. We're gonna try to eat them. You think they would do something else before trying to eat them? People would try to fuck the aliens. Absolutely, people would try to fuck the aliens. I can give you a new sword. Holy shit, all of you are gonna be so cool. People would try to fuck the aliens. We don't talk about that though, because the more that we talk about the fucking the aliens, like the crazy. Oh, there's a complexity. So how much stuff you can have on your units as a complexity thing. Okay. There's a max and a regen photovoltaic cell. Why would you ever want this one when this one's so? This one is both heavier and gives less. Also, we all have aliens inside of us. Why do we all have aliens inside of us, chat? What is this? We all have aliens inside of us. Why? Is the aliens are what give us power? Holy shit, chat! The aliens give us power. That's what this is. Oh, and I can give you abilities, like cloaking. Oh, you can equip people with abilities. Ah. Insufficient weight capacity. Please modify your design. Okay, I see. So if you want something else, you have to choose between the weight of the thing or the complexity of the thing. Okay, that's interesting. I can lower your health for less weight, but that will kill you. Reset. I need to get something that will increase your weight. How do I increase weight, actually? How does one increase weight? Let me think about this. Is it just this weapon that adds most of the weight? Holy shit, it is. Okay, Lion thing. Okay. Some of the items disappear with their thingamabob. Like, the color of the items disappears too. Why are you so weak? We all tried to fuck them, failed, and then ate them. That's a good point, right? Because then it's like, how did they become us? That has to be why. So, we made the aliens a part of us by just eating them. I think we keep whatever was the default for that one. If I increase your health, it'd be really good, but it would make you too heavy. So instead, you're all gonna fight with no armor. How does that feel? Does that make any of you feel good? Or the face huggers got us. The face huggers could have gotten us, yeah. Okay. How about this? You all just get a new sword, alright? This is too hard for me to think about. Everybody just gets a new sword. Why do we have so many Jedi? Why do we have so many Jedi in this chat room? Okay, done. Where's the mod? There's a mod. We need a healer. She has no weapons. She's useless. She has armor. Okay? Spring mechanism. This item does not fit in your current... Yeah, but like, what does it do? First aid kit. So these give the ability to heal. Heavy toolkit. Oh, and there's a difference. Do you repair or do you heal? Okay, I don't think Moro needs healing. I think she just needs to like try harder not to die. So Moro, you're gonna live on your own, okay, buddy? Complexity. God damn it. CPU. We need a better CPU to increase complexity. Here we go. Alright, team. Too real. Too real! Okay, unit upgrade. Go ahead. I'm gonna make all of you stronger. All of you are too weak. What does the upgrade do? So now... I can... How do I get this? I want to make you a shade mark... Like, how do I make you a different shade? Why is this gift so fast? So to do this, required unit quality. Okay, you're too low quality to become this. I'm sorry to say it, but some of you are too low quality. And I don't really know how to make that not happen. But I need to figure out how to make you more high quality. Holy shit, look at this! Some of you can become a juggernaut! Alright, sick. Alright, more aliens! More aliens. Forget PvP. We need to fight some more aliens. Just walk out. Let's just walk outside and find aliens. Just leave and find aliens. So apparently I can go into any... So here I can go into any alien den and just start fighting them. That's a healing pad. Aliens! Here we go. Look, look. It's like that movie Starship Troopers, right? You go in. Basically, it's the entire movie where you just go in and you fight aliens constantly. Alright, team. Let's go to battle. Okay. How do I attack? Alright, team. Let's get this. I'm doing it. Yeah, exactly. I'm doing my part. I will say this. Oh my god, the mod is so slow. I will say that this game does suffer from one problem, which is there's no real reason to go and have to deal with things like your how to say this. There's okay, maybe a better way to say it. There are no dynamic elements as far as I can tell. I did see a thing about reinforcement, and I have seen videos of people playing this where they get to like actually bring people into the fight, but I don't understand how to do it ourselves. But because of that, and because the enemies kind of just move around, it seems like there's not really much variation in your combat scenarios. Like everything is mostly the same. You basically just go in and you A-click to wherever you want to go. And I imagine that in PvP, it's you all A-click onto one target. That's you! Only you can kill them! You're gonna die!
Yes, sir.
I healed you. Look, look, look. The mod is healing you. Aren't you so happy? Look, the mod's healing you.
Yes, sir.
Oh, that's the ammo. Okay, maybe there is a level of dynamism in the PvP then. So, because it seems like you have energy that you have to recover over time. That is your ammo. Presumably that's your ammo. So if I move the mod in here,
Yes,
I see. So this gives you ammo to use your attacks and your abilities. And then you have skills that you equip, you build up. Okay, so it's kind of a dynamic system, but not really. But it is like, you basically just A-click. Like it's, I imagine in the PvP, you have more complex choices. Like you focus fire down one, or you might go for like a flank to go and attack like a side that has like a weaker composition, because you only have 6 to like 12 units per fight, right? But it is like the choices that you make are very, very simplistic. Like it's not really, it's not like StarCraft, for instance, where like you can do like a reaver carrier drop and then everything just kind of blows up, right? Like that will never happen here, I don't think. But I don't know if that's like a thing to say that this game is doing poorly, or if it's just the fact that StarCraft 1 came out and was so far ahead of the curve in terms of like possible gameplay elements that nothing else could have been done. Because like, at that time, you have like what? Command and Conquer. You have Warcraft 2. But even in those games, the strategy felt very simplistic. So, you kill the worm. Okay, okay. I take everything that I said back. I take everything that I said back.
What's happening?
I'm microing like crazy. I'm microing like crazy.
What's happening?
What's happening? Okay, you were 2, you're 1, and then you're 3. Okay.
What's
Yo, can I do 3? Yeah, okay. And then everyone is 4. Okay, go.
happening? Yo.
Okay, 1 is Moro for my gun. Okay, you are my gun. Alright? The American is my gun. Gun! American gun! Focus the bug! Heal the Moro!
Yo.
Split! Kill the larva! Don't let the medic die. If the medic dies, it's over. If the medic dies, it's over. Tank it, tank it, tank it, tank it.
What's happening?
Kill the worm! Holy shit, chat, it's getting a little bit more complicated.
Yo.
Oh my god, there's so many worms. Oh my god, there's so many worms. Oh my god. Need backup. Holy shit, that's a lot of worms.
Yo.
Yo. Okay, okay, okay. Keep kneeling. Alright, keep kneeling.
Yo.
Okay.
Yes.
I think we're good. Okay, I think we're good.
Yo.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I think we're okay. Okay. Holy shit. Alright, now the game's getting a lot better. See? All you need to do is just increase the pace of the combat. Then you have
What's
a...
happening?
Actually, you know what? I take everything back. You know what this game actually does remind me of? Reminds me a lot of Dawn of War, but not the full-on RTS ones. There was one specific Dawn of War where it was like you played with a much smaller group of units, and you had like a hero that you would play with. So like you had your hero
Yo.
squad, and your squad had special abilities and stuff. I thought that was a great game.
What's happening?
Oh shit! There's even like an it feels like a random map.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yo.
Moro, you're the only person that can kill these bugs. The mod's gonna keep you alive. You deal with those. Attack squad, go.
Yo.
Okay, you stay back. Actually, fine. You stay back. You are 5. You're 5. Okay, that's okay. This control scheme is getting awful now.
Yo.
5 needs to stay with them.
Yo.
2 needs to go up this like ridge. But this feels like that. I think maybe that's the trick to make this game viable again. Is you focus on making it more of a tactical squad combat thing, right? Because you already have the unit limits. You can equip your units with like skills and stuff. There's really no difference between what that was and like what that Dawn of War
Yes, sir.
game variation was. So if you do that, you could end up with a really cool modern take on it. Though I guess it depends on like if your community even wants a more modern take, right? So, but it is doable. Oh god, the pathfinding is so awful.
Yo.
Hold the line. We're coming.
Yo.
Yo, yo, yo! Why is he so cool? Chat, why is the sword guy so cool? Yo, what's that? Yo, yo, yo! Oh, yo! 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 What's happening? Yo! I also wonder what the quality is. I imagine that quality is like the level of your unit. I imagine that to get to that higher level, you probably need to do a lot of combat. Because like, how do I get you to level 15, for instance, to become like a fighting like a juggernaut, right?
Yes,
That's gonna take a long time. Moro, fine. Just like look over the cliff and just start shooting it. Go shoot it. Go have fun. POV, you will go to a gun range in Vegas. Oh god, there's a bird!
Yo.
Yo!
Yes, sir.
Oh my god, it reset. So what? Yuki, don't move. Don't ever move. Stand. You have to stand there. Even if you're gonna die, just stand there. Okay? Nobody move.
What's happening?
Get on the platform. Moro, stand there. Everybody just stand here.
Yo.
Yeah, this game is doable. I think the concept could work. I think the concept could be modernized because playing it more, it really does feel kind of like those like tactical sort of like
Yo.
hero-based ones. Again, I swear it was Dawn of War or something, but it was like a specific game in the Warhammer thing where you were in this where you controlled like a small squad of people who had special skills and you had to use them properly. But it was like a real-time strategy game too. Like it was a very interesting mix where it was both real-time strategy and entirely focused on micro versus macro. I don't know if people who play this game would like it, but the way that I see this game already is that this game, because of the unit limit, does seem to emphasize micro the most. Because naturally, I think you have to deal with the fact that if you don't have any resources to work with, say like more units and more skills and like a way to bring them into the battle very quickly, you have to be able to focus down somebody. And you have to be able to like manage your units by drawing attention, using special skills to like pull them in, like say like a cloak or something. I can see that sort of like system working. Please don't leave this. Stop leaving the center. Oh, Jesus Christ. There's no hold position button, so it's so annoying. Please, everyone stand still, please. Please, it's finally here, please. We finally hit 0, please.
Yes.
This is a lot harder. But we finally did it. Woo! Your accomplishments are impressive. You're being promoted. Yes or no? Do you want this new role? Hey, do you want to be a manager? It's like, not really. Sure, okay. So, I'm now ranked 2 Mud. My infantry division is Mud. No. Rank Puddle. Oh, I see. It's like each... I get it. So every single one that you have, every division has its own ranking. Everyone, you are now Mud. All of you are now Mud. Congratulations. You're all a Mud. I don't want to play this anymore. The game is fun. It's definitely an early... Damn it, you're a manager now. Something like a very interesting game. They do a lot of really cool things with it. I think they do a lot of really interesting things with the core gameplay premise. Because it's limited, you have to be very efficient with how you use things, so it becomes more micro-heavy. I imagine certain unit types become, therefore, a lot more powerful, but it seems like there's so many different unit types that like you can always find some sort of like, like the rock, paper, scissors style system of like certain stats are better against other stats. The unit customization, honestly, was the one feature that I didn't expect. Nor the war system. The war system seems to be very much based on this idea of you just have to show up at a certain time, it seems like, or somebody else is starting wars and I'm not the one starting wars, so it's not me. And being able to move around these maps is a bit interesting too. I wouldn't have expected that either, but the whole thing actually really works out very well. The concept of you being in space with aliens and this like, human Terran thing sort of happening at the same time, and units being a part, like consuming the aliens to make themselves stronger. I didn't expect that. There's a lot of things that I didn't expect from this game. But it actually does work very well. However, again, like, you can really feel the age of this. You can imagine the PvP of this game would be a battle of big brains. Yeah, exactly. Like, it has to be a complicated thing to play. The problem is that, again, I'm the only person on. So it is dead. There are 2 active heroes somewhere. There's a second person somewhere, but this game is basically dead. It's kind of sad because it is actually kind of fun to go on, hop on. Like, it's like, I don't know how to say this, but it is weird because it's like an MMO RTS. The goals of an MMO RTS feel almost counter to an RTS, or like the same as an RTS, if this makes sense. Like, it's like an MMO is designed for you to stay on for long periods of time and build your power up over time. Sort of like build your journey and your team up, which you kind of have with these units, right? But the combat system, because you can just go and drop into a battle, it's like, do you go for this now, I think, and even then, really, like a very neuter to RTS experience? Because even in Warcraft 2, it felt like you had a lot more things that you could do, and that was before this game, I think. Or do you just go, like, you could just load up Warcraft 2 and just play a game right away. There's no waiting, there's no grinding, right? It's sort of a difficult space to be in. However, again, saying that again, like that Dawn of War style system, or whatever that game was, where you have these like small squads of units with a lot of micro options, there's potential there. There's a lot of potential in being able to like effectively use your units better than somebody else, and then being able to win the battle off of your decision making using all of the different things that they have, right? It feels almost like a mini Warcraft 3 in that way. Where Warcraft 3, for instance, it felt like every single unit had a different spell to use. Like you had the macro elements, but you also had like sorceresses who could slow people. You had the polymorph. You had the hero units too. But here it's like everybody is a hero unit. Every single one of you is a hero. Every single one of you. I hate that. You heroes, disgusting. I'm gonna make some cars. Just make some cars. You don't want to be one. Well, somebody's gotta be. Holy shit! The Banshee tears apart light infantry. The Spirit utilizes state-of-the-art weaponry to undermine its foes. The fleet-footed Virus can infect an enemy unit. Influence required 34. There's a dinosaur. There's another dinosaur. Yo. There's a sniper. I mean, some of these things are cool, though. But yeah, it's like, it has a lot of potential as an idea, and I can see why this game was popular for so long. But it is, like, I can't imagine trying to play it now. It is very clunky. But there's something here about this system. This squad system where you build up your own squad. Even other games that were similar to this concept, like an MMORTS, didn't have this. Like I remember playing Dreamlords, and I remember thinking you had like equipment for them, but you didn't really care about how they were built. You didn't care about their identity. Like there wasn't really much to do with them. Other MMORTSs, actually, that like honestly, I can only think of two. So the fact that it has this, was able to carve out its own niche within this space, and then also make it work, like that's pretty good. I can get a manta ray. The Lithubic Evil. The Mamos fires. Wait, these are the aliens that we see. Larva Primus, the Poda, the Nimble Oasis, the Fragile Slanth, the Uribik. Let's get some dogs. Oh shit, we have dogs. Okay, well, what if I use dogs? Let's just use an army of dogs, chat. Actually, everybody knows this, and you saw me play StarCraft 2. Hydralisks are the best units in the entire game. So let's just find the equivalent of a Hydralisk. Labuthic Evil doesn't really say anything, so I'll just buy you. And you seem interesting. 3, 4, 5, 6. They cost a 1. Yeah, it's cool. I can't imagine, like, how fun this would have been in a larger server too. Because again, another cool feature that they've made that I think they carved out a very cool niche for that I've always thought would be a great system. That world map thing that you saw, where you see the world map and then everybody sort of plays on the same map. I've only ever seen one other game have it, and it's a Space Ace, or like Ace Cadets or something. It was like a really old MMO where you played as like a shooting flying game. That game was really cool. Frenzy. But that game was interesting too, in that... Wait, every time I use Frenzy, you just keep dying. All of my aliens keep dying. I think this is the stim pack. I think this might be the stim pack move. Everybody's dying every time I use Frenzy. Yeah, the aliens are dying. The aliens have 1 health each. Chat, the alien... My aliens! Holy shit! No wonder no one uses aliens. They see kind of shit. Okay, let's just get some manta rays. Let's get some manta rays. Before we end off to this game, we'll just try out every single unit again. They just exploded. Let's just try some manta rays. Yeah, they just exploded. It's like oopsie. 6 manta rays versus 1 dog. Who's gonna win? Your connection with the game server was lost. Okay, well, that's a different one. You think it's a suicide unit? No, I was spamming Frenzy, but that game is good. Again, it carves out a cool niche. You had this world map system. You had this like RTS system. you have this like system where every unit has its own progression system in them, where they get stronger and stronger as you use them, and you can build them up and like give them items and stuff. It's a very interesting niche. Obviously, it plays very clunkily compared to StarCraft 1, but I think it works out very, very well for the time that it came out in, because every game compared to StarCraft 1 was super clunky. Like to the point where StarCraft 1 kind of like, again, StarCraft 1 still is a dominant game in the entire industry, right? So it's like, how do you compare against that? You kind of can't. However, it's not the game's fault that all of you did poorly. All of you did terribly poorly. All of you failed to be able to actually help me take over some alien spaces. We couldn't even take over like a piece of land, chat. All of you failed me. So we have to move on to the next game. A game where you all are going to try to redeem yourselves. And try to make it so that like I can trust you all again. Because honestly, that was some poor performance from every single one of you. Also, I don't know how I made an account for that game, considering that registration is like closed or something, but I'm surprised that game server is still up and that people still actually sometimes comment on it. Like, we did see some forum posts from 2026, except people just really, for some reason, they hate the CCP for some reason. I don't really know why it was like that, but fascinating to see. Very, very fascinating.